Hello everybody and welcome back to the Civ5 Basic Series. Today I'm going to be discussing your first social policies and how to pick and choose the best social policy for the game. So as you can see, we're back in the Byzantine game that I was playing, and I've just got enough culture to get a social policy because I found culture in one of these ruins. Don't remember where it was exactly. But here's an interesting tip. If your culture is over the amount you need for a policy, you can go into the social policy screen and choose one anyway, even though you haven't actually, even though the thing hasn't come up on the side yet, the little circle purple thing with the policy thing in it. Yeah, so as Constantinople, your faith is automatically quite an important part of the whole game, so you really need to consider what trees you want to do. So with Byzantine, you need either to choose piety, so you can increase that faith much more, like for the example, one faith from shrines and temples, so that means instead of getting just one faith per turn, you'll be getting two, which is obviously much quicker for founding your first pantheon. Another thing you could choose would be tradition, which is the easiest tree to follow for most civs. It means you'll have a fairly small empire, but you can get much higher growth, especially in the capital, which is good. It is good. It is useful. It means much more science in your capital. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing to choose. And also you get the 15% production when building wonders. In this case, I'm not going to go tradition straight away. I feel like the best thing to do would be going for piety straight away because of that extra faith I'd get. So I'll unlock the tree, and as you can see, it just unlocks the tree. It doesn't unlock any of these yet. You have to get your next social policy, which will be in when you've got 20 culture, which won't be too long because next turn I'll be getting +3 culture per turn from my monument. I'll be getting one from the palace and two from the monument. So that's what I'd choose if I was Constantinople. Remember to pick and choose from one of these first four, and I'll give you a couple more examples of different cases when I'd choose a different tree. Okay, so here I am, I'm playing another game. This time I am playing as Rome, and now Rome's ability is 25% production to any buildings that already exist in the capital. This is the perfect sort of ability for playing a very wide game. Now, wide is a term that means you have lots of cities, lots of fairly little cities, but you get lots of science and whatnot from all of them because you have so many. Now, the policy that is best for playing a wide game is liberty. As you can get from here, you get collective rule, which is you get a fifth, speeds the train of settlers by 50%, which is fairly significant actually, and you can do that dead good. You can that first settler can run off somewhere, and you can also get a free worker, which means you don't have to steal it from a city-state, and you get that faster tile improvement rate as well, which is all really good, especially if you want to have a massive empire. And also, each city you found will increase the culture cost of policies by 33% less, which is fairly significant since the culture cost really starts to get quite big. Each city you only increase social policy costs by 5%, which starts to build up the more cities you have. So in this case, I'd choose liberty as my social policy so that I could get that free worker, get that free settler from here, and I could play a really wide game over all this continent. So here we are, I'm back again, and I'm just showing you another example of what social policy I'd choose in this case. So on this game, as you can see, I've got some extremely warmongering civs here. I've got Ashbur, Vasria, Attila, and obviously Gandhi, the nuke-mongering little... Yeah, so this game, with my social policy, I would definitely choose Honour to get that 15% production when training melee units and the Great General, which is, quite significant. And also, I'm playing as a fairly warmongering Civ myself. I'm Genghis Khan here, so I need to defend myself from, you know, the potential threats from the Huns and Gandhi, of course. So tailoring to your needs at the time is very important. So straight into one of there. I'm going to go straight for that 15% production. Okay, so I'm in my last game here, and I'm just showing you one last example of a tree I'd choose in this case. So here I am, I'm playing as Ethiopia, whose ability is that they get a combat bonus, a 20% combat bonus, against civs which have more cities than them. So, in this case, you would definitely want to get that massive population, especially in your capital. So, tradition tree. That's, look, you get the 15% growth in all cities and a free aqueduct in your first 4, once you've got them all anyway, which is really good for speeding up that process of growth throughout the cities. And it seems I'm on an island here as well, which is, again, really perfect for trying to sort out your empire, having some massive tall growth, and really just taking down the competition. So anyway, thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it somewhat informative. Leave a like if you did. I'll be back probably in a couple of days with another video where I'll sort of be discussing the next turns and whatnot. I'm not really sure yet what I'm going to do, but it'll be around soon. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much guys. I'll see you in the next one.